Sup, everyone. My name is Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, and it's time for the top 5 cards most deserving of a reprint during January to March 31st for this format. Now, these are my opinions, so make sure to leave your opinions down below, and there will be more top 5 yet to come, probably one per week for the next couple of weeks, which makes me very happy. So let's kick this off with number 5 being Raigeki. And the main reason it being Raigeki, it has not gotten a reprint in a little over a year from Legendary Collection Joey's World. And some of you are going, well, I still see Joey's World everywhere. Well, it's a 300 card set, and I'm just trying to make things more accessible when I say that it deserves a reprint. Now, Raigeki is by no means a staple of a card in any real deck, but it is nice utility to have, and it's great for a lot of players coming back into the game for the first time. A lot of players coming back into the game, or just coming into the game for the first time, are not going to want to go and think to look up for Joey's World. They're going to go, what's the newest set that comes with the latest reprints if I want to get reprint stuff? That's the mindset. And not everyone has access to the eBays and the YouTubes and the Amazons and all of that sort. So Raigeki would make a nice reprint at number 5. I'm pretty happy about putting it at number 5. And then at number 4, we have Summoner's Art. Do you believe in magic? Yes, I do. That's a reference to the original card, what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was before it was spells. It was actually magic. I'll have a totally separate video if you would like that. Anyway, add 1 level 5 or higher normal monster from your deck to your hand. This is getting more and more crucial for certain pendulum decks, aka Cleforts. And Konami has yet to really give it a true reprint. It was reprinted in Master Pack 6, and yes, you can pull it as a super rare. As shown in the description here in the video, you can see it right now on your screen. You know, you could totally freaking see that it's a super from AP06 EN11, and it's pretty good. Now, that's not to say it's not deserving of another reprint. We have an upcoming gold series that would make a nice addition for Summoner's Art. And with Cleforts being around and, you know, they come in Secrets of Eternity, it would just be nice for the deck to actually be able to have this reprint. And for other decks that don't use Cleforts and use other pendulums that rely on normal monsters, there are a few. And in the future, you never know, then Summoner's Art's a great addition for those things, such as, like, say you wanted to play a Red Eyes deck or a little more True to the Heart Blue Eyes. Summoner's Art would be a great addition to those decks, and, well, you can't really play it because everyone's looking for the Cleforts. So, number 4 spot for a reprint. Before we go any further, I'm going to honorable mention Anti-Spell Fragrance, M7, and Arknight Magician. So, I did put those in there, just saying. In at number 3 is one that I usually leave off, is Lava Lol Chain. Because, well, it has not seen a reprint in ages. I mean, wait, did it ever see a reprint? No, its only print has been Hidden Arsenal 7. And you could technically say, well, it did get a reprint in the form of the pack getting reprinted, but pulling out a Lava Lol Chain from that was pretty much next to nothing. It is not going to happen. So let's talk about Lava Lol Chain and why it needs a reprint. Not every deck's going to play it. Sat Knights, Satellar Knights, they're getting their Star Seraph soon. Lava Lol Chain is pretty good in that deck. Not the greatest, but I mean, come on. If you're going to play a level 4 deck, or you're going to play something like Heroes, which are coming up very shortly in about a week and a half, you're going to want that Lava Lol Chain to send that Shadow Mystical Plus off of, correct? So, I think I'm okay in being in the right saying that Lava Lol Chain deserves a reprint here. Because A, it has never gotten a reprint. It still keeps its $30 price tag regardless, Infernities are dead. And it could use the reprint for the people who have never gotten the chance to pull one, pack one, buy one, wherever the case may be, and they want to play Heroes for the first time. This obviously is going to make a great addition next to their Foolish Burial that the deck probably will be running if you choose to run it. So that's something to keep in mind there, is Lava Lol Chain has a lot of utility across a lot of decks, so it can easily get reprinted and no one can get mad at it. But this is my number 3 pick, so let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is Vanity's Emptiness, and I really do like Vanity's Emptiness. It's the end-all be-all trap card of the entire format. It's been that way for a while. And what's most surprising to me, even though it got reprinted in Legendary Collection 5Ds, let's be honest with each other. It's hard to pull that card out, and it's not the easiest thing. Like, when I talk about reprints, even if it was printed before, I don't count Legendary Collections as a full-on reprint set because there's 330 cards to reprint. Most of the time, it's just to errata stuff like Dark Strike Fighter, for example. I feel like we need another set. These super editions are a missed opportunity with Konami. Hello, Konami. we meet again. It's a missed opportunity where they can actually reprint stuff like Vanity's Emptiness, Lava Will Train, Summoner's Art, Raigeki, M7, things that have not seen a reprint, have not gotten a reprint in a long time. Instead of putting them in 300 card sets, it would make it a lot more accessible for players, and sales would go through the roof, because then everyone would have access to these cards, and then no one would have to really worry about it, and the game state could be a little bit happier. Doesn't have to be better, it could be a little bit happier. Because let's be honest, if everyone had a Vanity's Emptiness, and everyone could play 3 Vanity's Emptiness, you pretty much would. For most decks. I'm not going to play in Chaos Dragons because, well, that's going to hurt the deck. I'm not going to play in Lightsworn because that's going to hurt the deck, but I would play it in something like, I don't know, anti-meta, for example. I just off the top of my head. I'd probably play it in Heroes. Maybe. They do spam a lot. Anyway, that's besides the point. Vanity's Emptiness is the end-all, be-all card of the entire format, so it earns itself at the number 2 spot. And let's go to the final spot. The final spot going to Snatch Steel. And some of you will argue, well, it was reprinted in Battle Pack 1. Here's the problem with Battle Pack 1, and it's still with the Legendary Collections. I've always made the argument in these videos, is the fact of the matter is it's a big set, and Battle Pack's not meant to really be a reprint set. So pulling out one of these is extremely hard. Now, given that the reprint's not that expensive, this is more just to get copies out to people who don't have Snatch Steel. And let's be honest, a lot of games this entire couple weeks, I guess, 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, we're like 2 days from 3 weeks of the format, have been decided by playing Snatch Steel. You play Snatch Steel, you grab your opponent's monster, you make a play off it, you make a push off it, you make an OTK off it. That's pretty standard. You can play stuff like Hidden Armory and Infraroids to basically get out of stuff that would stop you. They have Vanity's Emptiness, okay, I'll steal your monster. Hey, look, great counter to it. This is something that Konami should have made priority 1 to reprint, but yet we're, again, and I'm not complaining about it, yet again, we are stuck with things like freaking the Super Edition, which honestly could be so much better. Should just go back to Special Edition. Or redo the Deluxe Edition with these cards being reprinted. Ask us in a poll which cards do we think deserve the most reprints. I mean, it would make the game a little bit simpler, but then again, I'm probably tooting my own horn here. Oh well. That's all the time I got for right now because, well, I'm prepping a coffee time for you guys, and I hope you will enjoy. And I'm going to prep more better videos, much more improved videos, and updates that's coming to talk to you guys because it's been a crazy week for me, and I think you guys need to just understand what's been going on, where we're going forward. But thank you guys so much for your continued support. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and thanks again for watching. As always, I'm Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Until next time, peace.